Are the following triangles congruent? We want to write 3 congruent justification statements, the triangle congruent statements, and the justification for why they are congruent or not. So here we'll see that we have one pair of corresponding sides that are congruent to one another, and we also have 2 pairs of corresponding congruent angles. So angle C with angle Z, they have 2 tick marks, and then angle B with angle Y, where they have 1 tick mark. And we'll see here that the corresponding sides, the orange sides, are not in between the green and purple angles. So if you see that the orange sides is not directly in between those green and purple angles. If it was directly in between, we would see a tick mark on sides BC and ZY, but we don't see any tick marks there. So the situation that we have here is angle, angle, side, where the side is non-included, or we can write it as side, angle, angle. In both scenarios, the side is not included. So either case works. So on the side here, I'm going to just write angle, angle, side. Again, we don't have to write it in this order. I just like doing this because it helps keeping us organized. So first we're going to talk about our first pair of angles that are congruent. Let's do the angles with one set of tick marks. So angle B with angle Y. So if we're talking about angle B, we want the vertex B to be in the middle. So angle CBA is congruent to angle Y, which we want Y in the middle. So we're going to say angle ZYX. Now we want to talk about our angles that have 2 tick marks. So angle C in the middle. So angle BCA is congruent to angle Z. We want Z, the vertex in the middle, when we name it. So angle YZX. And then lastly, we want to talk about our pair of corresponding sides that are congruent. So we're going to say line segment BA is congruent to line segment YX. And we'll see here that we have angle, angle, side. So these are our 3 justification statements, or 3 congruence statements. Now we know angle, angle, side is enough to show that our triangles are congruent. So we can now say that our 2 triangles are congruent. So we want to make sure we write it in corresponding order. So if we say triangle CBA, so triangle CBA, if C is 1, C corresponds with Z, B corresponds with Y, and A corresponds with X. So we can say is congruent to triangle ZYX. And this would be our triangle congruence statement. And our justification for why we know these are congruent is by angle, angle, side, which we justified up here above. So this is our final justification.